Do-ha tells Sol-hee the story of her former girlfriend's death. They were together since high school, but Do-ha went to a university in Seoul. His girlfriend, EOMG, thought he is seeing someone else and started having suicidal thoughts. At the beach, she was screaming to him that she will commit suicide, but she was not serious and left her, according to his story, although some scenes from previous episodes hint otherwise. Sol-hee concludes that the sentence was recognized as a lie because he blamed himself despite not physically killing her. He confesses they sat together on the bus, asks her to stay over and cooks dinner. The next day they go camping together, where they also kiss for the first time. Duk-chan finds out his wife is seeing someone else. Kang-min finds out that Sol-hee's neighbor is the same person as the murder suspect from that case and starts to worry about her. Eom-ho kidnaps Sha-an and uses her to blackmail Do-ha. They get into a fight where Do-ha confesses it is his fault, but also admits Eom-ho was partially responsible. Just as Eom-ho is about to stab him again, Kang-min appears and saves Do-ha. Do-ha does not want Kang-min to arrest Eom-ho, hoping he has forgiven him after the talk. Sha-an escapes and tells Duk-chan about the accident. Do-ha wants to break ties with J Entertainment for fear of hurting the company, should his secret be revealed. Do-ha and Sol-hee are now officially a couple, but Duk-chan is not happy about it. Sol-hee and her two co-workers try to find Do-ha a bodyguard, but he refuses. Because of the injuries on his face, Do-ha starts wearing a mask again for a few days. Sol-hee agrees to join the festival Boaro is organizing, but her cafe stand does not get any customers, so Do-ha acts like a customer to attract them. Duk-chan tells Do-ha's mother about Sol-hee, so she also attends the festival and sees them together. Do-ha helps a singer win by playing the keyboard, but some girl remembers his face from somewhere else. The episode ends with a discovery of a body in the forest. A ring is found by the body, but the detective hides it from other officers. Do-ha reveals to the young Jae he is the famous songwriter, leading young Jae to be obsessed with him, getting drunk and crashing at his apartment, but is later picked up by his brother, Ethan, who is also the lead singer of Atlantis, a group at J Entertainment, and he also learns Do-ha's real identity. Do-ha's mother wins the primary elections, and it is later confirmed that the body is EOMG. Kang-min suggests that Do-ha might have actually killed her, but does not remember since he was taking sedatives. Ji-hoon unintentionally meets with Sha-an and suggests taking some time off, which she does, leading Duk-chan to announce J Entertainment is not working with Do-ha anymore and to fire some groups, including Atlantis. Do-ha is called again for the interrogation because of the body, but it is performed by the same detective that hid the ring and is very brief. He was filmed at the festival and the video is going viral after the discovery of the body. Ethan asks young Jae to get in touch with Do-ha, but all of this is overheard by Mu-jin. Eom-ho finds Do-ha's address and wants to kill him, however he is not home so he waits. Later, someone comes to his doors and Eom-ho stabs her, however the face is not revealed. Sol-hee hears something is happening, but does not go outside. It is revealed that the person Eom-ho stabbed is Ethan, but he is still alive. Sol-hee calls the police and Kang-min arrives and arrests him. The story is published and Do-ha's secret is revealed. Ethan admits he was sent by Mu-jin to dig up some dirt on Do-ha. Do-ha also officially admits his secret and decides he will find the culprit, so he goes to Hakshin. He finds out EOMG was hiding her dad from him and now thinks her dad is the real murderer. Kang-min reads Eom-ho's notes on the case and decides he wants to help find the culprit. Do-ha's mother is struggling to keep her position and is paying for the detective's daughter medical treatment, provided he saves Do-ha from being the culprit. Sol-hee meets with Do-ha in Hakshin and they find out EOMG's father got the insurance after the discovery of the body, so they try to find him. Inadvertently, they find out Jae-chan is a gambling addict and was in love with EOMG. Do-ha and Sol-hee find out EOMG's father did not kill her, but they start suspecting Jae-chan, who acts suspiciously as they try to confront him. Do-ha talks about his suspicion to Duk-chan, which leads to a smaller argument. Kang-min finds out one of the police officers working on the case was bribed by Do-ha's mother, leading him to leak footage of her admitting it and gives the ring to Kang Min. Kang Min secretly meets with Do-ha, who tells him he suspects Jae-chan. Following the lead of the ring, Kang Min finds out it is not Do-ha's, as previously suspected. So-hee finds out someone is helping Jae-chan hide, and they suspect Duk-chan. Do-ha calls him and he denies, but lies. Due to the leak, Do-ha's mother's reputation is ruined. Do-ha arranges a meeting with Duk-chan so So-hee could hear if he lies, but finds out Jae-chan turned himself in. Because of the incident, Jae-chan is transferred to Kang Min Station. Because the culprit is found, people in Yeonsodong throw Do-ha a party. Duk-chan tells Do-ha he only found out his brother was the killer after the body was found and invites him to the company's provisional proclamation ceremony so they would show they made up. Kang Min finds out Jae-chan is lying and turned himself in because not enough incriminating evidence was found, so he asks So-hee to find out the truth. It turns out Jae-chan was covering for his brother and tells So-hee where the evidence is. During the ceremony, Duk-chan announces he wants to step down from his position and wants Do-ha to take over, but he refuses. Meanwhile, So-hee sneaks into his office and finds the box with evidence, but also finds out he is in love with Do-ha. Duk-chan tells So-hee the truth, but Do-ha also accidentally overhears. During the arrest, Duk-chan escapes and purposefully gets into a car crash. As they try to help him, an explosion happens. Duk-chan is still alive, but is severely hurt. Do-ha comes and he apologizes and tells how EOMG was killed by an accident. Then, he is arrested by Kang Min. Do-ha goes to the funeral, where he meets with EOM-ho. EOM-ho apologizes and cries himself out, so he finds out she cannot hear lies anymore after the accident. Ethan is now a delivery guy and Shaw-on is finding another publisher. Do-ha tells her he won't join her as he has a plan of his own and keeps it a secret. Ji-hoon and Shaw-on exchange phone numbers and she asks him to work for her. Do-ha takes Sol-hee to a theater and cooks a dinner for her. Sol-hee's mom is outraged to see Sol-hee's dad admitted on TV they got divorced because she had an affair. Do-ha invites Ethan over to show him the song he wrote for him. Kang Min and Sol-hee say goodbye to each other as they won't be seeing each other that often. Ji-hoon nervously tells Sol-hee he is quitting, but she congratulates him. Sol-hee's mother confesses to her she demanded her money because she thought she had been the reason for divorce. She also invites her to meet with her former husband, but Sol-hee is then angry at them because they argue. Do-ha's mother apologizes to him and he tells her about Sol-hee. Sol-hee introduces her dad to Do-ha. All three devise a plan how Sol-hee's parents will get married again. Dad proposes, but Mom says she does not want to get remarried with him. Miraculously, Sol-hee's power comes back and she recognizes that as a lie. She steps in and Mom reconsiders. Still, she does not want to continue with her old job. Ethan and Do-ha release an album and Do-ha is announced the best composer of 2024. When Do-ha visits Duk-chan in a prison, he tells him about the heartwarming last message EOMG wanted to send. Sol-hee's parents open a restaurant where they sell spicy noodles. Do-ha proposes to Sol-hee and takes her to a football match.